I've numbered it. What I've done is to number the bottom. I numbered it from 1 to 50. That means this is going to be 50 blocks. Okay, I've numbered it that way, and I've numbered it this way as well. And the reason I've done that is so that I know where to start. Okay, so this is my numbering, and now I've converted this into this. Okay, so I've taken this guy and I'm putting it here. So this is what I will be working on, and it's a lot easier. Can we see that? I'll go back over that. So this is what I want to achieve finally. I'm starting with this corner right here. So I have the option of just doing it all at once. So if I'm doing it all at once, that means I will number from up here and then number down here. And then I'll do this as a whole, as a single stuff, okay? Okay, so this guy, when I printed it out, it became all these small bits, okay? So to make my work easier, I've chosen the first quadrant, which would be the one down here, okay? So this is it right here. What I've then done, this is something that this one thing I'm showing you here is something that you can transfer to any pattern. Okay, so like I've always said, we're trying to learn life skills here. It's not compulsory that you do the whole thing, but what you're learning is how do you convert your pattern into something that. So this is another pattern. I've always shown you guys this. So if this was what I was working with, I would do it the same way I am doing this guy right here. Okay, so I will number it from down here, and then I'll number it here. Okay, and when I finish numbering, I'm bringing it closer so you can see. I'm going to start from this side here because I'm doing C2C. So this is what I have right here. Okay, it here. So the first thing I did was to decide that these my symbols, what do I want it to be? What colors do I want it to be? So if your client comes and says, I want you to do the colors of the rainbow, so you go by the color that the client wants. You get your pattern and then you go by the color that the client wants. So she wants me to make something for her baby. So I went online and I found this. Okay, so this, if I want to work on this, I would just number it from left to right and right to left, and then I just know that I need only 3 colors here. No, sorry, 4 colors. Yes, the lady likes the teal color and she likes elephants. So this is what I'm making. Okay, so I'm just going to number this from left to right and then from the bottom. And I know that this is square 1. It's going to be white. Square 2 is going to be 2 white, 3 white, 4 white. Is actually possible. This doesn't look like much, yeah, until you look at it on this place, that it is that part that I'm trying to work on. Do we have any questions at this point? Or do we want to go back to something that is simple and colorful?
Well, I was thinking maybe working on cartoon characters for now instead of our faces. I don't know.
Yeah,
we can do that. I'm good with that. I will continue with this. I can work on your own with you. We are here to learn. Don't be scared. Say what you want. Soros, okay. Say what you want. Say what you can do. Say what you cannot do. You don't have to jump. If people are jumping from on top of Cocoa House because they have a bounce on their leg and you want to jump, you break your leg.
Okay.
That's the thing.
That's for someone like me. I would love to do something colorful first. I'd love to start with that.
Okay, fine. What have I been shouting all along? Some people can eat apple. Some people prefer gari. You understand? If you only prefer gari that has a lot of water and you're eating apple, you will give yourself constipation. Understand yourself. You will still both be filled up. You still get the energy to move because food is just to fill you up. at the end. So this place is for you to be motivated and encouraged. All right, so this is the place that I go to find patterns.
Wow.
I'll send that to you right away.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, so if you go here, there are lots of different things that you can get there. These are actually for beads, okay? But you can convert it, and that is where I got this guy from.
Okay.
That is where I got this guy from. That is where I got this lady from, something. I looked for elephant. See, that is simple. Actually, I wanted to do this guy first. I'm always looking for something terribly complicated. But then I thought, see, this is very, very beautiful and very, very simple. Can you see that right there? All right, so can you see that guy? Can you see that? That's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
Not a lot of color changes. And can you see that your
our yeah has the colors.
And then your, what's the name of this? Your squares are defined. Very, very defined. So if I want to use this as a C2C, what I'm going to do is to start from this end. Now I have gone up. This is my second one. It has to be 2 double crochet, and then it's done. So I'll keep doing that until I get here. When I get here, when I get to this point, I need to change my color. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can look online on YouTube for how to do C2C, or I can get the link and send to you as well. Or you can just do this as single crochet. Some people like it as single crochet. 2 blocks done. You see that? And my work is already growing faster. If I'm doing single crochet, you know, I'm going to be going like that, like that. It's going to take me forever, okay? The other thing you want to do is always make sure that if I'm working on this, so I started with this, I'm going to put a stitch marker down here that is red so that I know this is the bottom. Okay, if you don't have a stitch marker, just use a color-coded yarn, yeah, to mark it. So I know that this is always my bottom. So that means this side is always going to be down, okay? And this will be my side. Do we have questions yet?
Not yet.
All right. This is, in my opinion, very, very simple. Okay. So for those of us that want to try out something colorful, Esther, for those of us, and Pauline, Felicia is running away too. That's okay. I want us to have fun. Okay? This is another good one. This is beautiful. Can you see that? And it's very simple.
It's lovely.
Okay. So I've given you the trick of where I get the secrets. So you can go on here. Each person can choose anything that you feel works best for you. All right.
Okay.
And then convert it. And then let's start with that. Is that a good way to go?
Yes.
I think it's candypatterns.com. And you just filter it any way you want. You can even search for stuff. Okay.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't here from the beginning, so possibly you must have talked about it. I want to know, is it possible to know the length and breadth of your work even before starting, possibly from the graph printed out?
No, I would say no, because we all crochet differently. Yeah, and this is just a chart. Yeah, For instance, if I decide to use a DK yarn or zero weight lightweight yarn, and I use a 3.5 millimeter hook, this is going to be much smaller than if I'm using a worsted weight yarn and 8 millimeter hook. You get what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I do.
What you can do is you can make a swatch and see that, okay, if you make one square, yeah, or if you, if you make the first square, how wide is it? What you can determine is, if you were to measure this guy, how big is this guy? Okay. And then you go back to your work. How many squares do you need to make to complete your work? And you multiply, it gives you an idea. Yeah. But the problem is, I know that whenever I start out, it's always loose. Yeah. By the time I get in here, it becomes tighter. So this might not be a good, but it will give you an idea. The only reason I have a border around this one is because it was too loose. Yeah. So by the time I got to the middle, it became tighter. So I had to put this border to finish it off. And you create your own atmosphere, and with time you see that people are gravitating towards you. So I think we've simplified it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Not that scary anymore.
Don't be scared. Me, I will continue with this. The goal is, by the time you're done what you're doing, you are then able to graduate from that one to this.
In-house, okay.
That is the goal. That is the ultimate.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yes.
So we all have something we're working towards. So please, if you have any questions, let me know. If you run into any troubles, let me know. Take your time. Work with what you have on your hand.
Okay.
Work with the colors that you have.
When I start, I'll now know what are the challenges I will encounter. Now it comes the questions I will ask.
All right. Good. So we will meet again in 2 weeks' time by God's grace. Okay. We have a goal that we are working towards. Something to give the kids or give your friends, anything. Yeah. And that's all from me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right. Have a wonderful week ahead. God bless you. Stay safe, I beg.
You too. Stay safe for us.
All right.
God bless you.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.